Wow. I can't fucking believe. You know what? I can believe it. This guy. Alright, this is gonna be a rant. Why in the fuck is John Cena still at the top spot? I ask this question because, there's been a lot of debate amongst everybody in the YWC, IWC, and pretty much, why can't we just get a guy like Bray Wyatt or Dean Ambrose or somebody else besides this fucker? Like, honestly, I do not care about Daniel Bryan, but I would rather just, at this point, I would rather have him as the face of the company, even though I know that won't happen. But this fucker, not only did he win the title at Money in the Bank, but he also is going to be on the cover of WWE 2K15. That's right. If winning the title, him being a 15-time WWE champion, world champion, wasn't enough, he's also going to be on the cover of WWE 2K15. Now, this is just retarded. I mean, it really is retarded. I mean, basically, the guy has been the face of the company since 2005, 2006, and he's still the face of the company. He's been in the top spot longer than Hogan. Forget that, man. I mean, he just fucking sucks. I mean, he does not have the charisma. He does not have the mic skills. He does not have the cool factor of the times to even be. And I'll even say, the times now suck. This generation sucks ass. But, even for this time, for this generation, he's not good enough for this generation. I mean, Hogan was great for the 80s. Austin was great for the 90s. Rock was great for the early 2000s. But this guy fucking sucks, man. I mean, he's garbage. I mean, who the fuck is even a John Cena fan? I mean, aside from faggots like Sean's View and all these pussy-ass weirdos. I mean, even John Cena fans are sick of him. Like, they'll even say, like, they like John Cena because of the charity work he does and stuff like that. But even they'll say they're sick of him being on the top spot. And to me, it makes no sense why he's still at the top spot. It makes no sense whatsoever. This guy should be retired, or he should be in the mid card, or he should be like an agent or behind the scenes by now. This guy, he can't wrestle that well. I mean, he never could. And in-ring work isn't a huge deal. But I would personally prefer if somebody actually knew how to sell a match. If somebody could actually sell him. I mean, this guy, he does the same shit. And it's like, and yeah, you could say like The Rock did the same shit too. Bret Hart did the same shit. Hogan did the same shit after a while. I mean, all those guys started doing the same shit. But this guy, it's like he is shoved down our throats. Alright? He's like literally, he's still there. He's still there. John Cena doesn't even look, he looks like a Nickelodeon. He looks more like a Nickelodeon Disney Channel champion. I mean, he doesn't even look like a WWE champion or like somebody who could carry the WWE. I mean, literally, he doesn't. He looks like somebody who's very Disney-ish, Nickelodeon-ish. He just has like a Nickelodeon look to him. Like a modern-day Nickelodeon look to him. It's just like, it's too kid-friendly. Like, to a point where it's just like cheesy. I mean, it's one thing if you're going to do like Make-A-Wish and, help kids who, have like these messed up illnesses and stuff like that. Grant their wish. That's all good. That's cool. I'm all for that. But I mean, this guy tries to like shove it down our throats to the point where it's like, oh, we should like him as a wrestler and as a mic skill person just because he does charity work. I mean, that's fucking stupid. There are a lot of guys who are shitty actors, and shitty wrestlers and stuff like that, and shitty, all types of, like, they have no talent, but they're still good people, and I respect good people, you know. And if John Cena didn't try to, like, shove this shit down our throat all the fucking time, with the Susan G. Coleman cancer stuff and all this, yeah, I'd have more respect for him if he was just like, he didn't on personal time. And I'm saying not like you can't air it on TV, like, every once in a while you can air like, oh, guess what John Cena did this weekend, or so. It's like every once in a blue moon though. Like, you guys air it all the time, and I'm like, when Mick Foley did that stuff, it was every once in a blue moon. They didn't overhype Mick Foley doing charity, and Mick Foley had way more talent than John Cena ever did. All right, he wasn't the best wrestler, but he had excellent mic skills. He was he could sell you shit, man. He just put his body on the line like a motherfucker. John Cena, man, he just needs to fucking retire. I'm sure he's rich by now. All right, and he lives in Florida too. And if anybody who knows anything about Florida, you know that they ain't got no fucking income tax there. So I'm pretty sure he ain't paying no outrageous taxes there, even though he's probably paying higher taxes on average. So he can fucking retire. I mean, seriously, get the fuck out of the business. You're not the type of person that should be in the wrestling business. John Cena ain't a wrestling guy. He's not. He doesn't. I mean, Hogan is more of a wrestling guy. Austin, Foley, Rock, Undertaker, Brett, Shawn Michaels, all those guys are wrestling guys compared to Cena. Cena is not a wrestling guy. He looks more like a celebrity, if anything. And I know The Rock made it popular for, wrestlers to look like celebrities and stuff like that. That's all good. But if you're going to be a celebrity, actually, be a good celebrity, be like honestly, Cena, he looks like somebody who should be in, like, he looks like somebody that should be in, like, a fucking, just some, like, army movie or something like that. I mean, he needs to be on, like, Nickelodeon or some army movie. He does not belong in the business. He doesn't belong in wrestling. To me, there's no place for him in this business. He is cheesy. He is corny. He fucking sucks. He's just, and we're sick and tired of him, man. He's been shoved down our throats for God knows how long. All right, he's, like, seriously, he's been in the business for over a decade now, and he still gets booed. You could say, oh, he gets cheered by some. He sells merchandise. Those are casual fans. Those are casual fans that ain't even gonna watch. Probably can't even watch Raw the whole episode of Raw. All right. Because trust me, if a lot of those kids were allowed to watch Raw, you'd be hearing more cheers from the audience. And even a lot of these kids are booing him now too. All right, he's not even a good child-friendly character either. Hogan obviously was a better child-friendly character. Bret Hart obviously, but I mean, like, even if you look at shows like Yu-Gi-Oh or like Sonic, not including Jason Griffith's voice, because he sucked in Sonic X, or like Mega Man, Jack and Daxter. I mean, these are like characters that are targeted for like children, like the Toy Story movies, The Incredibles, Spider-Man, Batman, stuff like that. All those characters and like movies and stuff like that, they're all like cool to a certain extent. They're all likable. It's like, even like if it's cheesy, like Toy Story or something like that, it's still a likable movie. It still has people who watched Toy Story 3. They probably cried at the end of it. They probably loved the movie. I loved the movie. I love Toy Story 3. But I'm like, dude, this guy's not even cheesy in a good way. He's just cheesy in a bland, mediocre, forgettable way, man. It's just annoying. I mean, Mr. Rogers from, what's that show? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He was more likable. From what I heard before he died, he was just like one of the most likable people on the planet. Like, a lot of interviews said that he was like a really good person in real life too, not just on the show. So I mean, like, Cena, man. I mean, just Jesus Christ, he's not likable. You can't get behind him. He's not. He's just so lame and bland and boring, man. He's not. He's not cool. He's not even like Goku. Goku was a cheesy ass character, man. He was better than John Cena and from Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, dude, even Superman was more likable than this motherfucker. I hate Superman. I am not a Superman fan. I don't hate Superman, but I'm not a Superman fan. But Jesus Christ, every person, every character from any anime, comic book, video game, well, maybe not video game, almost every other character, that tries to be appealing towards kids and stuff like that is pretty much better than John Cena. I mean, you think of like Yu-Gi-Oh or like Ash Ketchum from Pokemon is more likable than John Cena. Pikachu's more likable than John Cena. Fucking like so many. He sucks. He sucks. He sucks. I mean, Sora from Kingdom Hearts is more likable than John Cena. Fucking Jesus, this guy sucks, man. Just get him out of here. I can't even do a rant on this motherfucker. He's so lame and boring. It's just like, Jesus, you can't even like do a rant on him. And from what I heard, he's kind of an idiot too about the business, because even Chris Jericho and Edge said that, he was in the wrong about basically burying the Nexus and stuff like that. I mean, they can't even do a rant about this guy. He just sucks. He just sucks. He's stupid. He doesn't know the business. Alright? He literally just does what he's told. He's just some schmuck from fucking Massachusetts, man. He's a fucking Mark Wahlberg wannabe. And all his previous gimmicks suck, too. It was like he was a fucking wigger and stuff like that. I mean, come on, man. Be more original. How many wiggers are out there nowadays? Like, do something like that that's actually, like, cool. That's likable, man. Shit. This guy, fuck, man. He sucks. He just sucks so much dick.